Both men are pursuing greatness. I love a lot of things about this fight. Shakur Stevenson coming in at 20-0. Edwin De Los Santos coming in 16-1. And that one loss he had was a split decision to William Foster, who was undefeated and barely lost his first fight last weekend. Not to mention, 16 of those victories, 14 were by knockout. De Los Santos is also a southpaw. He also can box and punch. And get this, both guys are in their prime, early prime. Shakur Stevenson's 26, De Los Santos is 24. Both the southpaws. And I'm glad Frank Martin dropped out this fight, because all Frank Martin was looking for is a payday. When I heard him talking about why he dropped out the fight, translation to me is, I don't think I can win this fight, so $1 million is not enough to sell my O. I need another as he called it. When you talk to De Los Santos, or you hear him talking, De Los Santos has a confidence. De Los Santos actually think he goes in there and beat Shakur Stevenson. He's saying, yes, I'll take $1 million, and I also will take the WBC title with me. And I also will take your O. De Los Santos is a good fighter, underrated. And I think he's very capable in making this fight very interesting and very dangerous for Shakur Stevenson. But at the end of the day, I'm picking Shakur Stevenson to win more rounds than De Los Santos does. It kind of mind boggles me that Gervonta Davis is supposed to be the baddest man at 135, and De Los Santos is under the same umbrella that Gervonta Davis is, and the fight did not happen. Makes you wonder. But I got Shakur Stevenson winning the decision, but it wouldn't surprise me if De Los Santos makes it very interesting.
I think that he will surprise everybody in that fight. I think that will be how he surprised everybody with the Errol Spence. I think that he will surprise everybody even on a higher level with Canelo, because when I watched Canelo, I seen like a lot of mistakes his last fight that I know for a fact Terence would like capitalize off it. And another thing too that they don't realize is Terence can crack.
You know, going into this fantasy fight, because that's all it is right now, is a fantasy fight, we thought Bud could match Canelo skill level. That was a no-brainer. But Shakur Stevenson is telling us that Crawford's punch will get Canelo's attention. And if that's true, then it's going to be one hell of a fight. But I don't believe that. I don't believe Terence Crawford's power will go up 3 weight classes. Now, I've been wrong before. And you know, you hear a lot of boxers, I spar light heavyweights, I fight light heavyweights. You know, Tank Davis knocked out a heavyweight. You hear stories like that all the time. Doesn't mean anything to me. It's sparring. And you're talking about Canelo Alvarez, one of the best chins in boxing, has been hit by the best. If Crawford could hurt a Canelo Alvarez with this punch, that would be amazing. I think the best thing Crawford could hope for if they fought, I'm still a non-believer, I don't think this fight's going to happen, is to outbox Canelo for 12 rounds. Another thing Shakur Stevenson says that Canelo makes a lot of mistakes, and he thinks Terence Crawford can expose those mistakes. You know, one thing I do have to keep in mind, when Shakur Stevenson talks about Terence Crawford, he looks at Terence Crawford like a superhero, a big brother. So he's not going to pick Canelo to beat Crawford. That's never going to happen. He's not going to pick anybody to beat Bud Crawford. And also, he has been saying outlandish things like Tyson Fury can beat Muhammad Ali. Tyson Fury's like the best heavyweight ever. And a lot of us boxing fans disagree with that. We know that ain't true. Shakur Stevenson might think we're overlooking Bud, but I'm thinking he's overlooking Canelo. Canelo's a better boxer than what Shakur Stevenson gives him credit for. Anyway, what's your prediction on the fight? I got Shakur by decision, but I don't think it's going to be easy. And what do you think about his comments about Canelo will feel Bud's power? Leave your thoughts in comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.